In the vast expanse of the southern ice shelf, a solitary rockhopper penguin gazes upward, observing the sky aglow with a brilliant orange hue. Unable to comprehend the magnitude of the events unfolding, the penguin remains blissfully unaware that a global apocalypse is ravaging the Earth. As the dawn breaks on a world that no longer bears the human existence, 6 hours into the late Anthropocene, spotted hyenas swarm the charred landscape, feasting on the remains of creatures claimed by the consuming fire. The voracious hyenas are blissfully oblivious of the cause of the conflagration, unaware that it is the burning of uranium seams beneath the Earth, releasing a toxic and deadly radiation into the atmosphere. In the vast expanse of the steppe, during a cold summer's evening, a colossal Bruin bear, the last of its kind, towers over the blades of grasses. For over 5 million years, the ursine bears, the largest carnivorous creature to ever grace the Palearctic, had reigned supreme. However, the diminished longevity of warm seasons, which once allowed them to stockpile fat for hibernation, will ultimately spell their downfall. Bears, celebrated in human art, literature, folklore, and mythology, have been depicted in various cultural contexts, most notably, the image of the protective mother bear protecting her cubs. The earliest cave paintings with bears have been recorded since the Paleolithic era, with over 100 cave paintings documented throughout North America and Eurasia. The extinction of the ursine bears serves as a symbolic tragedy, and a testament to the harsh reality facing more specialized species in a rapidly changing world. Throughout Earth's history, no species has a story quite like that of the elks. And people. For centuries, elks were constrained to a narrow strip of land situated between the polar tundra to the north and dense taiga forests to the south. They were ill-equipped to survive in either of these environments, as the tundra's extreme cold and lack of vegetation, and the dense forests, which their bodies were not adapted for, posed insurmountable challenges. European people in medieval times had never laid eyes on elks. However, human activities such as clearing forests for housing, coal, and pasture land broadened the path for elks to spread throughout almost the entire Palearctic region. While humans and elks could coexist, their relationship wasn't always harmonious. Despite the remarkable expansion of elks' territory, which amounted to several thousand years' worth of lifetimes, their existence was merely a brief page in the extensive Book of Life on Earth. The final page in the Book of Life for elks is turned as they succumb to extinction. With a perpetually small
population and a highly specialized diet, these creatures found themselves struggling to adapt as temperatures changed. The broadleaf forests they relied upon for sustenance eventually failed to provide enough vegetation. As the last of their kind, a lone elk remains, marking the end of an era. As the early Limbocene commences, Earth experiences a period of turbulence. However, it gradually starts to mend. In the wake of a colossal thaw, vast numbers of feral cows, one of the few domesticated that can survive on their own, flee their desolate man-made prison land and seek refuge on European meadows. Meanwhile, the Nycterodes species that recently migrated to the region now enjoy more abundant food due to reduced competition. Conversely, life in the oceans is increasingly confined to coastal areas as the fearsome tiger sharks sow havoc in deep-sea ecosystems, resulting in a fiercely competitive shallow water ecosystem. As time passes, the tiger shark population, deprived of its usual provisions of scraps from passenger ships, commercial fishing, and livestock transport vessels, will gradually revert to its ancestral state. As a result, the Earth enters a new era of wildness where only the most resilient and tenacious organisms will find success. The majestic right whales, once a formidable presence in the ocean, are among the initial species to succumb to the horrors of this new world. Lacking natural defenses against the encroaching threat of tiger sharks, which were not originally native to their habitat, they find themselves easy targets. The impact of global warming, coupled with the activities of ocean liners, commercial fishing vessels, and livestock transportation ships, had previously expanded the territory and increased the population of tiger sharks, providing them with ample food sources. Following the Purification Event, just a few centuries later, only the skeletal remains of these colossal sea creatures lay scattered across the ocean floor. While contemplating such a monumental extinction, it's simple to perceive nature as an escalating force of violence. However, nature has its whimsical aspects as well. On the African continent, the Guerinic, a type of antelope, toiled diligently to build vibrant towers of vegetation to win over potential mates. This behavior, although attracting potential suitors, can also draw the attention of predators. The risks of love, however, cannot deter the Guerinic's determination to impress. In a heartwarming display, a male white stork attempts to win the affections of a sizable female shoebill. Despite not being closely related, the white stork doesn't appear discouraged in its pursuit. In this rare romantic encounter, the creative force of nature reminds us that we may be amazed by surprising sights we never anticipated. The Purification Event is a cataclysmic occurrence that has significantly shaped the Earth of Trine and its various species. As a brief summary of the event, the deity-like beings, known as the Trine, sought to cleanse the planet and bring about a new period of purity. This cleansing resulted in the devastating deaths of vast percent of all species, ranging from microscopic organisms to massive whales. The deities of Trine view humanity as a foul influence and inflict a mass extinction upon the land to cleanse it. However, despite their desire to spare innocent animals, they realize that a less drastic catastrophe might allow humans to survive, repopulate, and continue to wreak havoc on nature with their recklessness, inquisitive minds, and destructive hands. With humanity removed from the equation, nature can now be restored to its original state. However, the deities have not completely forsaken the planet. They observe from afar, using imaginative methods beyond the comprehension of the average human mind, and intervene if necessary to prevent any further calamities.